Good morning from the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. Oh my god, I can never say this right. Steve and I are staying at the Waldorf Astoria, or we just checked into the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. But first, we just checked into the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. Why can't we just checked into Waldorf Astoria? We are staying at the Waldorf Astoria. We are staying at the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. I do not know why this is so Waldorf. Good morning from the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. It is so nice to be back. It's I want to say it's like we never left, but it was a little different when we arrived last night. So our flight landed at about 8:20, I think. It came in about 20 minutes early, but we were able to just zip right out of there. Steve and I didn't have any checked luggage, so we were able to just jump into our rental car and head over here. And we had like just enough time to drop our bags off in the room, and then we went downstairs for dinner. We dined at Bull and Bear. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I'll wait till Steve gets up so we can talk about that, but I'm gonna go make some coffee. One thing I've noticed that's different is the Nespresso machine. You still have Nespresso in your room, but they have not filled the water tank. Usually the water tank is already filled and then they refill it every time you get maid service. But this time it's empty and they just give you the bottle of water to do it yourself. I actually like this setup a lot more. Well, the struggle bus is real, folks. I do not know how to turn this on. I filled it with my water, got my cup, I put my capsule in there. Oh, my capsule probably dropped through now. And I just double checked it's plugged in, and I did this little thing just to be safe, but I can't get this to turn on. Oh, this is so frustrating. I unplugged it, moved it over to this one, and I turned it, and like the lights came on for like a split second, and then they went off. And so now here I am. I don't understand how to turn this on. Well, I guess I'll just call room service. Okay, we got some flashing lights. I really don't know what I did. I've literally just been mashing buttons.
It worked.
Yay. And look who's awake.
I need coffee too.
There we go. Success. Let's see if the struggle bus is... No, it's still lit up. Okay, it's like, so don't turn it off. Now that I've got it on, I was struggling with it all morning.
I'm not surprised.
So how'd you sleep?
The beds are super comfy. I was just up and down. I think it's a different bed that I've had in the last 6 months. So I'm a little bit tired, but I'm ready to rally. This coffee will help me get me over there. But
yeah, that's funny that Steve mentioned a different bed. I woke up probably 2, maybe even 3 times in the middle of the night, and I was literally like, where am I? Like, it was a totally disoriented feeling. It was bizarre.
And something you don't know, if Mike is up, everybody's up. So I'm probably
like,
gonna
are you asleep? Are you asleep?
I was.
I can't sleep.
Thank you for that.
But yeah, so our travel day was pretty uneventful. Well, I do want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. I made a comment earlier saying that I wanted to say it was just like we never left, but it was a little different. When we got to Waldorf, when the doors opened up, it was so quiet. It was dead.
Yeah.
There was like nobody here. Usually I think there's like a piano player playing in Peacock Alley and all that stuff. It was just a very different vibe.
It was an alternate reality. Like, have you ever like been inside like a house that's exactly like yours but not yours? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, this is very familiar but also very different. So
yeah.
Those little nuances kind of threw us off of our game because, again, muscle memory kicked in. Like, okay, we're off the airport. We go down this escalator. We're going to go out that door. That's where the rental car is. We don't have to talk to anybody because we have our bags. Let's go. And the smallest thing just threw it all off. But we'll get to that later.
Right. So what did you think of our travel day?
So, again, I used to travel a ton for work. So it was very different than what I was expecting. So I kind of expected American Airlines, which is the airlines that we go with, to still be practicing social distancing. The plane was full.
It was full,
like
full
completely
flight.
Full. Like, not an open seat at all whatsoever. So we were watching the seat map the whole time, and Mike and I had our own row all to ourselves all day long. And right when we came up to the gate, I noticed that someone cleared the standby list. So literally moments before we boarded the flight, someone sat right next to us. So
right.
Unfortunate for Mike is that this guy was a bodybuilder or something, so he was eating away half of the body space for Mike. So
oh my gosh, I probably lost about 25% of my seat to this guy.
yeah. Well, so it's a little alarming because we assumed that there was going to be some sort of spacing. There isn't. Everybody was wearing their masks. We didn't have anybody like fighting the flight attendants or anything on that. So that was good. No food service, no drink service. All they did was come up and down the aisleway and collect trash, and that's pretty much it. So.
I think I have it running around here somewhere, but they gave us a little bag. They hand you a bag right when you get on the plane, and in that bag there's like some wet wipes, hand sanitizer, and a little bottle of water. Yeah. Oh, and those little like Biscoff cookies. So that's basically all you get for the whole flight. But like Steve said, everybody was wearing their mask. We didn't have any issues with that. I didn't hear anybody coughing, so that's good. But yeah, just a little alarming, a little concerning about just how full the plane was.
Yeah. But again, like, I don't want to side with anything, but like those flight attendants are on those planes all day long.
Right.
So it must be somewhat safe for them to be able to work in that environment. Mm-hmm. And obviously they get tested on a regular basis. So anyhow, I'm not going to say I'm optimistic about it, but I am, because that's the way I have to work on this, just to make sure that I feel good about it. So.
Right. But I know a lot of you are asking, you wanted to know our thoughts on if it was safe to fly. And obviously we can't make that decision for you, but we at least wanted you to present like what we experienced. And I don't know if I'm eager to jump on another plane. I mean, obviously we have to get on a plane to go home, but after this trip, I think we're going to take a little pause.
Yeah, I think first off, we are not going to bring Caleb on a plane anytime soon.
Yes.
Little dude is not good about wearing the mask all the time, so that's one thing. And the other thing is you can't really roam on a plane as much as you used to in the past. They kind of want you to stay in your seat. So for long haul flights, we're probably not going to do it with him. And if we do it, it's going to be pretty rare with us.
Yeah. We're going to keep switching back and forth because this is the best backdrop with the best lighting. But yeah, anyways. So we talked about the flight, but we got into our rental car and we came immediately to the Waldorf, threw our bags in the room. Oh, one thing we should talk about is like when we first walked in, our door was sealed. It's got a little seal that shows if it it's still here.
Yeah. There. Yeah. So it shows that they.
Yeah. So this was like on the door.
It's not focusing.
Wait,
there we go.
Okay. So this was on the door. It says Hilton Clean Stay with Lysol protection. So yeah, it breaks off when you open your door.
Yeah, it's clean. But now that Mike touched it, it's no longer clean. So we got that.
So we found that, and then afterwards, like I said, we dumped our bags off, and then we went downstairs to Bull and Bear, and that was so amazing. It was so nice. It was only their second night of operation. Everything was spaced out. They do request that you wear a mask as you're being brought to your table, but once you sit down, you can take it off. And there were a few, I want to say it was like,
it felt like we were back.
It felt like we were back. There were a few little things that were a little different. Obviously, all your servers are wearing gloves and they have masks on and stuff.
Sometimes it's hard to understand what they're saying.
Yeah, it was a little hard to understand sometimes, but the food was just, oh my gosh.
The only negative thing I would say is they sat us down in a booth.
Yeah.
It was like a love chair.
It was like a lover's booth.
Yeah,
like one of those like banquettes.
And you know, when you're in the restaurant and it's kind of spaced out, it's kind of empty, like people are quiet, and then here's like two dudes showing up and like, here's your love seat. Right. They're like, okay.
Especially because just across from us, there were, I don't know if they were basketball players.
No, they were. So it's someone that still was around the bubble that participated in NBA.
Yeah.
We don't watch the NBA, so we don't know.
We have no idea who
they were really tall.
Yeah.
So they could play, but I think they were probably more like, I don't know, agents or something like that. So.
Maybe.
But we were on display to that table. Fun.
Yes, everybody was staring at us. But food was amazing. If you followed us on Instagram, you saw I was posting all the food. I'm really trying to do like a tag team of a lot of Instagram stuff. Plus, we're capturing stuff for the YouTube. But if you want the full experience, make sure you're following us on both platforms.
Yeah, I think Instagram's good for in-the-moment stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're doing kind of like our home vlog style here in the room. And then once we get to the parks, we're going to do more of our stylized style videos. Especially
like
with
dining reviews, all that stuff. Yeah, for sure.
But we actually have to get going because our first dining reservation is up in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so we slept in. This is what happens when we don't have a kid with us.
Yeah.
We're definitely on vacay mode right now. So
yes.
Now we're gonna be stressed out and have to run to the restaurant. One thing that Mike, we didn't talk to you about, but like It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
We got here at like 8:30, 8:45, and we walk outside, and of course we're wearing like Bull and Bear attire, so like jeans and a button-up shirt and masks. And
we dressed for dinner.
Yeah, it's hot. just plan for that. You're gonna be hot
and humid.
Yes. So I figured we'd show you a quick walk through this room. So like Mike said, here's like this cleaning sticker. It makes sure that you know that they were in here. They're sanitizing the place. So as opposed to what Mike did, don't touch everything. So here we are. So we're lucky enough to get this corner suite, which is nice, especially if Caleb were with us. We have the space to kind of, flex out in the room, but it's still good for the two of us, especially when Mike wakes up 3 times in the middle of the night and he comes out here and surfs the internet while I'm still trying to sleep. But we have like, I'm sure Mike probably talked about this because it sounded like he was struggling with the coffee maker. But there's this nice little kitchenette thing here. We have some leftovers in this cool little fridge of last night's dinner. So we spin out.
You know what?
What?
Someone asked in the last video if we can confirm if Bull and Bear had fried chicken. Yes, they did.
Absolutely.
That's what I ordered last night.
Yeah, they had a few of their staple items, which we're happy of. They had the Caesar salad, which we love. The chicken, the steaks are obviously on there as well. They weren't able to get like some of the seafood stuff,
right.
And they're missing their signature dessert, which was the lemon. Yeah. So, but everything else was still there. So outside this kitchenette, we come out here to the living room area, and it's a nice space, right? So able to stretch out. I don't think we have much of a view out here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not a Disney view, it's just an Orlando view, so no reason to even pull the curtains. But one of the things that, again, they're doing a good job of making sure that everything that you should be touching is clean. So this was around the remote. Everything that you're touching gets wiped down pretty nicely. So I don't feel unsafe at all in the room, right?
Yeah, I actually feel very comfortable, very safe in the room.
Okay, good. All right, bedroom. And again, because it's corner suite, we have like a ton of extra space here. So excuse the messy bed. We never show messy beds, but this is a home vlog, so it's a little bit different. So big TV, same exact thing. We have the remote cover right here. Our plethora of masks and hats because we know it's going to be hot. It was so odd pulling out my suitcase yesterday. Like muscle memory again just wasn't kicking in. All right, and then this big expansive bathroom. This is what I love about the Waldorf rooms. Oh, where's the lights on? There we go. So you have this huge like soaking tub, big walk-in shower. Like this is like 4 people deep walk-in shower. And I have a thing about shower curtains, so I don't think I would feel comfortable at all about a shower curtain during this time. There's no way they're properly cleaning that. Ugh, gross. But double vanity. Love this room.
I'm trying to stay out of your shots. Stop. Okay, we're just gonna admit it.
Let's be real.
There's a motif. Okay, so this is very nice. I didn't finish my drink, so Bull and Bear let me take it. They let me bring it up to the room. So.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Mike was so happy because the other thing that we didn't know was whether or not Peacock Alley, which is their main lobby bar, was going to be open.
Yes.
It was showing closed up through yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I kept checking the website, and it said it was going to be closed through this weekend. It was literally going to open the day we left, but it's open now, so.
Which is, it's important for us to understand, we're not here with Caleb. Typically, we'd be coming back in our room, 7 o'clock, getting Caleb to bed at 7:30, which means, like, dads are like, well, what the heck are we going to do the rest of the night?
Watch a lot of Friends.
Yeah. So typically we're like, okay, we'll go downstairs, get a martini, I'll get some bourbon, we'll watch some shows. Yeah. But now we're able to stay up late and be out late. So
yeah, Dad's weekend.
That's right.
All right, we are on our way to Magic Kingdom.
That's right. The music's playing, monorail's going by, we see the buses. This feels great.
Feels awesome. Okay, we are in line. Of course, leave it to us to pick the worst line to get into.
We always get stuck in the line, no matter what.
What a perfect song to be playing.
Exactly. It's like experiencing it for the first time.
It already smells like Disney.
Yeah, it does. So just overall, everybody's spacing out really nicely, so that feels good. Not a whole lot of crowding.
Right. It's definitely not as busy as it usually is, and it's not as busy as I was expecting.
Trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween. Better give a treat that's good to eat if one too likes to eat. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat. The whole night through with scallywags, with fiendish gags, we make it tough on you. To you, on a trick.
So it looks like they're doing just little segments of the Booty You Parade. Yeah, and it's really kind of cool. So we caught that first part on Main Street, and now heading to Liberty Square, there's another, we've got some villains coming our way.
All the villains are coming. And it's an awesome float. Look at this thing.
Hey, get the boat on right here. Yes, it's me and only me. If you're happy, I showed up right here. Did you get the moto, son? Good. Hit the bench press next time you're small.
So it was immediately after this that our lunch reservation was ready, and we switched gears in our vlogging style. So I think this is where we're gonna close out this video. But do not worry, because we have lots more footage coming your way from our weekend trip, from our very first time back in Walt Disney World. And let me just say, we had so much fun. And we're happy to announce we captured all of it to share with all of you. So in the upcoming weeks, we're gonna go back and forth sharing some all new dining reviews and lots more home style vlog footage we recorded all throughout our trip. And honestly, I cannot wait to show you guys what really happens behind the camera during our dining videos. So we hope you like this video. We hope you're excited for what's coming up next on our channel. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.